the clients I work with, a lot of them have two things, if I could say, that kind of hold them back. That once they start to identify the things that hold them back, they start to really move forward and force. Two things: religion and culture. Sometimes we don't even know the difference. Let me explain. Although I think sometimes like things like tradition and structure and order is good, the problem is with that, if that is now your religion, if that's what you abide by, and the Spirit of God isn't even in that. It's just a formula, it's a principle. I'm not saying principles aren't helpful, but what about the presence of God? What about the direction that God gives you? What is even faith? How do we step out and do things that are different? There's always this, like, I don't know about you guys, but in my life sometimes I struggle, like, hey, do I step out? Am I making this up? Is this where I need to go? Or, is this me thinking too highly of myself and I should stand back and I should be with this subset of people? But then when I look at the group that I tend to identify with, I'm like, well, is this what we believed in 10 years ago? And a lot of times the answer is no. And so we're always developing. There's always certain people who are ahead a little bit. I don't know, pioneers, you can say that. I think it's people who can risk being bold and courageous enough to move forward ahead of the pack and really believe God's got them and do their thing.